It is time for the Luka Dončić takeover. LeBron James is expected to be out at least 3 to 4 weeks with a sciatica going down his right side. What does that mean for this Lakers team for the first couple weeks of the NBA season? Deondre Hawkins here with another edition of Lakers Talk Daily presented by Pechanga Resort Casino. You can play your perfect combination at Pechanga Resort Casino, the official Native American resort and casino of the Los Angeles Lakers. Skip the traffic. Head on over to Pechanga Resort Casino just off the I-15 in Temecula. Visit Pechanga.com or call 888-PECHANGA for reservations and for more information. This is going to be a good sign to see. And what does that mean? Luka Dončić being able to take charge of his team, being able to take more of a leadership role for this team with LeBron James out of the lineup. This could be an early preview of an MVP season loading up for Luka Dončić. But he's going to have to get the respective role players to do their job. Gabe Vincent is going to have to do his job. Austin Reeves, not considering him much of a role player, but he's going to have to step up this season. Him being on that expiring contract, trying to get a new deal. Hopefully he resigns with the Los Angeles Lakers at the end of this season, which he intends to do so. But he's going to have to be efficient on the offensive end of the floor. But he also has to step up defensively. He has to do a better job of keeping guys in front, rotating the right way defensively, and also taking more pride on that end of the floor. Rui Hachimura, same thing. He's got to be efficient on the offensive end of the floor, but he's going to have to do a lot of work defensively, but he has to also help out on the rebounding aspect for this Lakers team. And DeAndre Ayton needs to be that dominant big man the Lakers have so desperately needed. And honestly, I'm not high on DeAndre Ayton. I'm going to be always honest with you guys. I'm not high on him yet. He showed some signs these past 2 preseason games of, okay, on the defensive end of the floor. His ability, he was getting at least 8 to 10 rebounds in limited minutes, getting at least 1 to 2 blocks so far these first 2 preseason games. The biggest concern I had of him was on the offensive end of the floor and him not rolling hard to the basket. There was a couple times that Austin Reeves and a couple other guards in the perimeter were looking him off after he was posting up really, really hard and had great positioning. He's going to need to do that. He's going to need to fight for a good position. We don't need him trying to space out the floor, which he can do, but we don't need him to be in those spots. We need him to be aggressive. We need him to be in the paint. We need him to be dominant in the paint. And anyways, when he gets comfortable, he starts getting soft touches around the rim. That's when it's time for him to step out a little bit, knock down his 20-footer, which he has in his arsenal. Marcus Smart, we understand that he's been dealing with some injuries going into this training camp, some lingering stuff. He says that he should be able to play in 1 preseason game. Don't know if it's going to be this Sunday against the Golden State Warriors, but hopefully we see him soon because the Lakers are going to need his intensity, his aggressiveness, and his passion on the defensive end of the floor. The Lakers are going to need that throughout this NBA season. And the biggest one is Jared Vanderbilt, who looked really good so far in the preseason. Him picking guys up 94 feet, picking them up as soon as they cross the half-court line, keeping guys in front. But he also is starting to build confidence on the offensive end of the floor. And when the Lakers we're not expecting him to be a knockdown shooter. But if he can get guys to give him respect and being a spot-up corner shooter and be able to move correctly without the ball in his hands and being able to look at the basket to score and be effective on that end, who knows which level this Lakers team can reach. It's going to be championship level expectation for all these guys who step on the floor for the purple and gold. But we got to look at the beauty of this. LeBron James not being in the lineup, we got to understand that it does hurt a little bit because LeBron James is great towards the end of last season for the Lakers. Defensively, offensively, he did everything really, really well. And I know he has his antics off of the court and he's doing his second decision, and it seems like he hasn't had that much focus going into this training camp with the Lakers, and the news coming out with DeAndre Ayton that he has yet to practice with Luka Dončić and LeBron James together. Hopefully all that stuff gets corrected, and hopefully that doesn't lead to a disaster. Hopefully that leads to something where they actually have a rhythm and they can go in with some rhythm. But I will say this, that This is going to be a good thing for Luka Dončić to take pride. He said that he wants to be a little bit more vocal, and he said he wants to be more of a communicator. The Lakers are going to need him. Out of everyone, the Lakers need Luka Dončić to be that captain of the team. Take over, dominate, bring that passion that you had with the Dallas Mavericks and bring that over here. And I expect a full, ready to go, healthy, in shape Luka Dončić. I'm telling you right now, he is my early favorite for MVP this year. I'm a big criticism of Luka Dončić because there was times when I watched him play with the Dallas Mavericks, I said, you can't be so great of a scorer but give up a lot of buckets. And I feel like he made a right step this season, going into this training camp, him playing Eurobasket and taking pride in his body. He earned my respect of hearing all the criticism he got and turning that into something and creating a beast. And hopefully that can translate a lot to the floor. But this Lakers team is going to have to do work. It's not going to be easy with LeBron James out of the lineup. And who knows, maybe this team can play in a style, in a way where they're fast, they're moving, and they can throw different point of attacks at you. Who knows if JJ Redick got up his sleeve with a full offseason to reset, to gather information, to take knowledge from other coaches. I'm excited, and Laker fans should be excited for the season to come. I want to give you guys my early starting lineup, who I think should be starting for this Lakers team, right after that my partners at Pechanga give you guys a quick word.
At Pechanga Resort Casino, you can rock and roll, sip and slide, twist and shout. Play your perfect combination at Pechanga Resort Casino, official Indian gaming sponsor of the Lakers.
So, with LeBron James out of the starting lineup, this who I believe should be starting for the Lakers on opening night against the Golden State Warriors. Luka Dončić, Austin Reeves, Jared Vanderbilt, Rui Hachimura, and Deondre Ayton. Those should be the starting. That should be the starting five going into opening night against the Golden State Warriors. You got two perimeter scorers in Luka Dončić and Austin Reeves who can create their own shots but get others involved. You got size and Rui Hachimura and DeAndre Ayton. Rui Hachimura can still step out and knock down the three-point ball, but also going to be aggressive in the paint. Then you got a defender, a point-of-attack defender like Jared Vanderbilt, who can run Stephen Curry off the screens and do a lot of switching if you want to, and he can bring that intensity that the Lakers need going into this defensive mindset. And you got size with DeAndre Ayton. That's a big lineup right there, and hopefully JJ Redick can see. And I'm really curious to see what he throws out there with LeBron James out of the lineup. But that's who I believe the Lakers should be starting going into opening night against the Golden State Warriors with LeBron James out of the lineup. As always, I appreciate you guys tuning in. We out. And if you want to let me know what your starting five is, please put that in the comment section. As always, Lakers versus Warriors is Sunday for another preseason matchup. Talk to you guys next week. See you.